everybody, today I'm going to do an eyebrow tutorial for you. I've already got one on my channel, but I had a look back at it and I've actually changed quite a few things to make it a lot quicker and easier. So basically in this tutorial I'm going to talk about where your eyebrow should be positioned, sort of the color that it should be, and also how to fill them in. So the first step is to work out where your eyebrow should sit, and the general rule of thumb is that your eyebrow should start between the center of your nose and the tip of your nose, and then your arch should sit on the middle of your nose through your iris, and then the end of your eyebrow should sit at the end of your nose and line up with the bottom lashes, so it should go there. Alright, so that's just the general rule of thumb. I like to stick to it because it suits my face the best, and yeah, that's just my personal preference. So I have blonde hair, not naturally of course. I would like to have blonde hair naturally. I use the Browzings eyebrow kit from Benefit in the color Light. So it comes with a powder and a gel or a wax. And yeah, so basically I just sort of work with the two colors to fill in my eyebrows. If you have darker hair, I would go with something a little bit more brunette, but if you're blonde, you sort of want to go for the lighter ashier browns rather than the light orangey browns, because that's when you sort of get the orange eyebrows. So I'm going to take my brow kit and I'm going to use my spoolie. So you need a spoolie for this, which you can just use an old mascara one, just wash it really well and then you can just use that. And I'm going to use this angle brush by Eco Tools. So I'm just going to brush my eyebrows up. My eyebrows are both very, very different, as you can see. So this one has quite a lot of patchy bits. It's very thin, and this one is actually a very good shape. So it's really frustrating because I can never get them looking exactly the same, but everyone has an unsymmetrical face, so it's okay to not have the eyebrows exactly the same. So I'm just going to take the brow powder, and I'm always fill in the tops of my eyebrows first. So I do my eyebrows sort of together, so I swap between the two of them, and that has sort of helped me achieve the most even eyebrows from experience. So because this eyebrow sits higher, I'm going to stay as close to the eyebrow hairs as possible, and then I'm just going to drag it down like that. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side, except this time I'm going to go slightly above where the brow hairs are to bring this eyebrow higher. So I'm going to go like that. And as you can see, I'm making quite angular lines. That's just because that's the way I like to wear my eyebrows. You can round them off, but I just like mine very sort of straight and sharp. So as you can see, look at that bald patch there. It's terrible. But anyway, so that's the general shape that I like to go from. So I'm just sort of making the skeleton of my eyebrows. Now I'm going to work underneath the eyebrows. I like to fill in sort of this area here to give that gradual up to that arch and then a thin tail. So I start about here rather than the front of the eyebrow, because I go in and shade that in later. And I'm just going to do little strokes heading towards the arch. And then the tail. And you just sort of create like a little triangle. You join the 2 points together. Now I'm just filling it in. And now with no additional product on the brush, I'm just going to follow the line further down and brush it upwards. This is just to stop your eyebrows from looking really heavy and dark in the middle, so it gives sort of like an ombre effect, very subtle. So that's the general shape that I like to go for, and I try my best to match it on the other eyebrow. So I'm just going to go in with the brow powder and start filling in. and join that up at the end. So I've got the rough shape, now I'm going to fill it in. Now I'm going to fill in the front of the eyebrow, just following that line and then brushing up, exactly the same as the other one. Now's the time that I go in with the brow gel, and I'm just going to work it underneath the eye. I don't bring it above because that's when your eyebrows can start looking a bit too dark. So I'm just going to take the gel or the wax and create a very straight line like that, and that just sort of sharpens it all up and makes it look very crisp. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And if you ever get sort of a clumpy bit, you can just get a Q-tip and clean it up and then go back. Now I'm just going to take the brow powder and I'm going to go over that gel just to set it. Now's the time that you go back with your concealer and you just fix up any little mistakes that you've made, or just to make the line even crisper. So I'm just taking that. Is crisper a word? I don't know. Sharper, maybe? I don't know. So I just do the top and then I sort of blend it in, or I just get the other side of the brush and then I go underneath. So hot today. Oh my god, I'm dying right now. Okay, now I'm just going to use my Ardell Sculpting brow gel, and there's no colour on it. I don't know, it's just this brown one here. And I'm going to take it and just brush it through my eyebrows. And this is going to help my eyebrows set and also stay pretty much all day. Okay, and that's how I do my eyebrows. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, guys, and please leave any comments if you have any questions about the products that I use. I do use eyebrow tints, so I just do that at home by myself. If you would like me to do a tutorial on how I do my brow tints, let me know. So other than that, I hope you learned something today, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.